Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty 33 here, aka Crystal with a C. Back at you with another onesie reaction. You know what time it is? You see this onesie? I'm at home chilling and I'm over here trying to film some reaction videos. So this is the first video you have ever clicked on of mine, ever watched. Please check out my other videos. I'm currently doing reaction videos to The Gifted as well as Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So those reactions are on my channel. I'm slowly making my way through. I'm sorry, I'm just over here. I don't like the reflection of my screen and my glasses, so I need to, be rectifying that. But yeah, I'm currently reacting to those two shows, and I'm slowly getting through The Gifted. I, can only film a couple episodes here and there, and then it takes a while to edit them because I've got other things I've got to do. But I'm really enjoying the show thus far. I just finished up watching episode 7, which was called Extreme Measures. And by the time you're watching this, hopefully you will have watched my episode 7 reaction. But basically a lot of things were going on in that episode. You saw where, what's the first thing that pops in my head? First thing that pops in my head really is the whole exchange between Dr. Campbell and Jace. And really just, I feel like Jace is discovering that Dr. Campbell has no limits, that he's going to do whatever it takes to get the mutant underground and get the particular mutants that he would like to have for experimentation purposes or whatever nefarious purposes he has for them. You had Reed and the other mutant Sage. They were kind of going through and trying to decrypt the hard drives that they were able to get from Baton Rouge when they went in episode 6. And so, and learning that that Dr. Campbell is performing like experiments and all that really isn't sanctioned by the government. So, Sentinel Services is running these people up, but Dr. Campbell is running a private operation that's essentially like doing like illegal experimentation really on mutants that's not sanctioned. And you really saw that, again, with the whole situation with Jace, trying to defend their operation before the Department of Justice lady. And then Dr. Campbell, in front of everybody, took matters into his own hand because he has his little mutant guy that's like always with him. And apparently, like, the guy gave her a stroke or something. Like, that was real intense. Because I'm like, wow, in front of everybody? Like, I figured something was going to happen to that lady, but I didn't know he was going to do it like, he's going to be bold like that. Those are some extreme measures right there. So you had that happen. Marcos got the call from Carmen in the cartel, and he went and followed that up. And Lorna found out about it, and so she's quite upset with Marcos right now. But you saw that like there's a portion of Marcos that does kind of enjoy like working for the cartel. You saw in the flashback at the beginning of episode 7 that like kind of the start of the relationship between Johnny, Lorna, and Marcos, like them trying to get him out of the cartel. And then it's kind of like now you've been sucked back into it. So it's just a lot going on there. And you kind of saw too how Lorna and Dreamer like work together. Like it was kind of crazy to see. Like they kind of be about some extreme measures too. Like they have no qualms about using their abilities on people. And so then you saw Johnny, he went off to try to find Blink and kind of help her discover, settle some issues in her past. And he was able to get her to come back to the underground. And you just get a sense that he does actually have real feelings for her, and maybe the feelings he has for Dreamer. I'm starting to suspect that those feelings he's got for Dreamer are kind of manufactured, like they're not real. Maybe at one point they were, but I don't feel like he feels the same way about her because he's starting to see that like she will cross certain boundaries to get things that she wants to. And I'm wondering if she ever used her ability on Johnny. So I don't know. But so I guess we'll see with that too. Maybe that'll come up in a later episode. And then like Lauren, there was a whole thing between Lauren and Wes and Reed and them trying to reconcile that. I mean, really wasn't all that important. It wasn't that serious. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into this episode 8 reaction. So this is a reaction for, I forgot to mention that in the last video. I'm going to try to do better, y'all. But this is season 1, episode 8. And this episode, I believe, is called Threat of Extinction. capital X, y'all know. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get into my reaction for this, and I will see you guys on the other side with my thoughts and observations. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.
Alexis, please.
I'm a telepath. I can sense thoughts if I'm close enough, and I've been getting some very weird thoughts from one of the others.
The big guy there?
Not him. Her.
Excuse me, ma'am. What's your name? Hey.
She's one of them.
Everybody, get down. Give me Bubba.
Go! You're concerned about what's going on between mutants and humans. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's concerned about that. And you don't want you and your husband to end up on the opposite side as your kids. Sorry, don't mean to pry.
Hang on, there might be something. You see how she's acting?
Screwing up her manicure.
One thing I saw a lot of at the cartel was drug addicts.
Do you think she's on something?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
She's got all the symptoms of withdrawal.
You sure look like
You never seen a mutant on kick? What's kick?
There's a mutant drug. I read about it. Lose your powers for a while. Makes you feel invincible.
Yeah, and it gets you hooked before you even know what hit you.
Well, if that's the case, we might be able to treat her. Wait a second. We're treating her? Why don't we just bring her a fruit basket while we're at it?
Well, if we treat her, she might be willing to cooperate.
Yeah, or she might just get stronger and try to kill us all again.
Can you just listen for 1 second, baby?
Stop it! Both of you.
Exactly.
Let's try to remember we're fighting for a world where people can actually live together. You know, where were you at the foster home on Burn Hill Road? Yes. And then with the guns, they came. I wanted to help every time and go to bed. I see them. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now, you've worked there for 30 years. And it just turns out that your grandchildren happen to be mutants. Do you expect me to believe that that's a coincidence? I didn't mean much to you, but the kids mean everything to you. Dare say that. Everything I did in my life was for you. Everything.
What you said though?
The children, their powers, what can they do?
Why you want all that though?
Lauren makes shields. Shields? What do you mean, shields? She says it's like pushing the air together. And the other one, the boy, Andy, he kind of tears things apart. God, no.
Oh, you work people, but you know what he's talking about though.
Dad, what is it? I say, it came back.
What's going on? What is it?
You're sure?
You can restrain her.
Yeah, if I can push her against the bars, she can hold her back with a shield, and you can give her the sleep juice or whatever.
Okay.
All right, let's get this over with. I'm just guessing on the dosage. Hopefully this knocks her out, but if something goes wrong, we'll be ready. Well, that was exciting.
It's better you know everything. This is my father, Andreas von Strucker. My father and his sister Andrea did unspeakable things. They were terrorists. They were also mutants. This is all them. All of it. And
I'm mind blown.
what did they do? Apart, they had the same abilities as your children. Together, though, they were known as Fenris, the wolf, and they were more powerful than you can imagine. Wait, if they were mutants? Yes, Reed. Your children's mutations were inherited. I am a mutant.
What?
It's not possible. Please, just let me finish.
Yeah, let him finish.
It found our family's abilities set us apart, even from other mutants. It was too much. I had to stop it. How could you possibly stop it? That was what brought me to Trask. A research project to eliminate the X gene.
What?
I never found what they wanted, a serum that worked on all mutants. But I made a version that worked on one mutant and gave it to you. When I was sick, was that? It had to be done before any powers manifested.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh.
I nearly died. Okay, cool off. Just don't be careful down there.
Tell them to be careful down there.
We will.
Yeah, go mind your business, bruh. Ain't nobody asking nothing about what we doing down here.
Let's talk about the children. What about them? Have they used their abilities together?
Yeah.
A little. Since they found their powers, have they held hands? Reed! The car's outside. I think it's Central Services. The mutant down there. That's my friend, the one they turned. He can suppress powers. Is there another way out of here? Only the stairs. I'll go down. You can't. I have to. Maybe I can do something. I told you, our family is different. I'm sorry, Reed. Protect them, son. Protect the world from them.
What? Protect the world from them? I'm sorry, y'all. It's dark. My light ain't about to right. So shut it down! Shut it! Get out! Is he dead for real? I hope not. Oh, Gus.
She watched them die, and now she can't stop dreaming about it. It's all my fault. I can't take those memories away from her, but you can.
Yeah. How do we have this conversation?
Are you alright?
No, he's not alright. At all.
What is it?
It's a little too much.
What happened with your dad?
Oh my god, Reed. Here they are all dead. Yo. Yo. Oh my gosh. This episode killed me. I don't even know where to start. I feel like Reed right now. I'm just like, yo. Oh my gosh. Yo. I don't even know what to say. Like, we got the flashback at the beginning, right? Because we saw this, like, you saw this, like, in I think the first episode of The Gifted. That was, like, a little article Dr. Kimball was looking at about disaster in Rio. And it was like, did it say something about siblings? I don't know. I just remember, like, no, he was asking about, Dr. Kimball was on the phone asking about the Strucker siblings, and he was like wanting to know about and then you saw he was looking at the article, so now you see it comes back up, and then he was inquiring about the Strucker children files, and man, you saw the flashback about the actual siblings in Rio, and like it all came together once Reed saw his dad. Like, listen, I was so shook. Like, the revelation that, like, you know, the brother and sister were like the family. This was like, I didn't get who was his dad and who was his mom, or was there some type of incest thing going on? I didn't really get it. But either way, you know, Reed's dad, you know, like one or both of them are, you know, the twins, or not the twins. Were they twins? I don't even know. They were siblings. The siblings were his parents, Reed's dad. So this is like Reed's like grandparents, essentially, or like great aunt, great uncle. I don't know which one it is. But these are, you know, Reed's relatives. And like you find out the whole thing, like, you know, Reed is thinking this whole time that his dad didn't love him, his dad wasn't like no good, ran out on him, and his dad was a mutant. What? Like, and he like was talking about with his kids when he got sick, and he's like, my dad didn't even visit me. And it's like his dad's the one that made him sick, gave him a shot to suppress mutant abilities. And so if he had not given him that shot, Reed would have probably been a mutant as well. But instead, like, the X gene didn't die with Reed. Apparently, like, it's a strong gene. So it still got passed on to Andy and Lauren. And Andy and Lauren have the same ability as, like, their great grandparents or what have you. And so, like, and he was asking, like, have they held hands? He was like, you know, our family is just different. Like, you know, they're stronger. And, like, you could see that because when Reed's dad went down to confront Dr. Campbell, and, like, you saw Pulse was down there, like, he was able, like, Pulse is suppressing, you know, has the ability to suppress mutant abilities, so Johnny was affected. But, like, Reed's dad went downstairs like a G. He's like, don't worry, let me handle this. And he was, like, using his ability and causing some type of radioactive thing. And, like, he was, like, able to disrupt Pulse's abilities. Like, so that was really, really crazy. And then, unfortunately, he ended up dying, which was really sad after Reed understood got the revelation of, like, the truth. And then Reed's dad told him, like, you know, just protect the world from your children. Oh, my gosh. You can imagine as a parent, as a father, like, you have that kind of love for your kids. Like, that had to be such a heartbreaking thing to hear. Like, number one, you're in denial and disbelief. Like, no, not Andy and Lauren. But, like, you find out all this information at once, and then when you find out that your dad really didn't abandon you, he was really trying to save and protect you, like, then he dies. And it's like, I felt so bad for Reed. Like, and then at the end here, it's like, how do you articulate that to your wife and your kids? Because your dad just told you that your kids are dangerous, and he's like, have they held hands yet? And you see now at the end of episode 8, they've held hands. And I was trying to think, I'm like, have they held hands before? I felt like I thought I remembered that they did, but apparently not. They made it a point in this episode anyway of showing you that they held hands. So, like, their powers are amplified when they're together and they hold hands. And it's like, you know, their great-grandparents, when they held hands, it's like, I don't know what was going on with them in the 50s or what have you, but they were, you could clearly tell that they enjoyed, like, causing destruction. And I hope Andy and Lauren
even though they might have the same ability, I hope it's like not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still their own people, individual people. You don't know what circumstances led, you know, the siblings, you know, back in 1952 to be that way and to enjoy the destruction. But I feel like Andy would probably be one to be enjoying destruction like that, though. I feel like he really would be the one. And Lauren, you know, like she might come on the dark side a little bit. I guess you think about it, if you've been hunted long enough, then like you may get a sense of satisfaction when you can like I don't know, when you can evade capture or you can hurt the people who have been hurting you essentially. So I hope they don't go down that road, but I feel like they're gonna go down that road. So, and then you saw where Clarice made up with Dreamer and had her like take away the memories of that little girl Nora who was in the same foster home as Clarice was. So they kind of reconciled in that way. And then you kind of saw where Lorna and Marcos kind of reconciled in the end. But Lorna was pushing really, really hard this episode, like even against like another mutant. Like she was pushing real hard. And then you had the other girl, I can't even, the telepath girl, I forgot what her name was, Elarice or something like that. But she's definitely going to come in very useful. And it's crazy that she read Caitlin's mind, and Caitlin has a fear that her and her husband are gonna be in contention or on the other side of like their children, and that may end up happening. So that is gonna be so crazy to see, like, you know, that may in fact happen, and you know, her worst fear might come true. So that was like A+ writing episode, like mind blown. Like my mouth was like open. I was like so shook. I really want to watch the next episode, but I can't do that right now. So excuse me, but guys, thank you so much for watching. I apologize for the lighting. It's dark, so I'm under, you know, like one of the lights in my house, so it's not the best quality, but thank you guys so much for watching. This was an awesome episode. I mean, it didn't have like a lot of the fighting or action sequences that we've seen in the previous episode, but the revelation was like mind blowing. So it'll be interesting to see in episode 9, like if Reed actually does share like what his dad told him with Caitlin and the kids, or is he gonna keep that to himself? I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my reaction. Make sure you also comment below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Like this episode, I feel like if the rest of the season is like this, like listen, it's gonna be crazy. But I really enjoyed this episode, if you can't already tell. But make sure you share this video with anyone else who's watching The Gifted, or even if they finish The Gifted and you're like me and you like to watch reaction videos because you already know what's gonna happen. Don't leave no spoilers either, y'all, because I don't want to be spoiled, because that was a genuine reaction. I want my reactions to be genuine, so don't leave any spoiling comments in the comment section. I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to respond to them, so please don't do that. Especially there might be other people who are watching along with me as well, so we don't want to do that. So you enjoyed it when you watched it through, so let everybody else have their enjoyment as well. So and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the red button below, and also hit the bell button next to the red button so you can be notified when I upload future reaction videos to The Gifted Season 1. Also, check out my other videos, you guys. I'm also doing reactions to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, so you'll see those reactions on there as well as all of my other videos that I've been filming as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and be expecting the upcoming reactions to The Gifted pretty soon on my channel. We'll see, because again, I gotta edit and get it all out. But guys, again, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.